Hey guys, welcome to yet another tutorial, and in this tutorial we'll be going to navigate all of our DeepSeek CLI or the Deep Code CLI, and we'll be interacting with the browser itself, with the command line interface itself. We will see what are the features it possesses and what all the things that we can do, and we will be also comparing it with the Claude Code and the codecs that we have used previously. So, without further ado, let us begin this video. So, as you can see here, I am in my Windows PowerShell, which I have running as an administrator. Now, then, in order to launch the DeepSeek CLI or the Deep Code CLI, we're gonna simply type in DeepSeek and hit the enter button. Sorry, I typed in DeepSeek. We intended to type Deep Code and hit the enter button. And now you can see here we are inside our Deep Code CLI. Uh, Upon launching the same, you can see the version info of the same, that is currently 0.1.33, and the model selected as DeepSeek version 4 Pro. Then we have the thinking currently enabled with the reasoning effort set to max. These parameters are defined in your uh, configuration file, where you have also embedded your API key as well. Now, moving on to the command section, here you can see this is the chat area, and upon clicking onto the same, you can type in and forward slash, and it will give you the access to all of the commands that are available within the Deep Code CLI. So you can see a lot of them, and we will check them out one by one, all of the important ones. So the first one that we have is the deep code self-refer. So what this basically does is that it answers questions about deep code CLI itself. So it is basically a skill, it is basically a product skill which is embedded into the CLI itself, so that it knows or answers questions about itself. So this includes features, configuration options, slash commands, skills, MCP integration, permissions, notifications, sessions, and more. Then we have this plan option. So basically, just like the plan mode in Gemini CLI, or maybe let's say Claude Code CLI or Codex, this one gives you that it plans the tasks through a strict non-mutating collaboration workflow before implementation. So there is also one thing to note. This says that use only when the user asks for plan mode, planning only, or non-mutating exploration. Then we have the skill design digester. So basically, this reviews and improves another deep code skills skill.md file like description field, and also guides agent skills installation into user or projects. So this is also one of the really helpful skills out there, which comes pre-installed within the Deep Code CLI. Then we have the skill writer, which guides users through creating, updating, debugging, and validating agent skills. So basically, just like a skill builder in Claude, this is the substitute for the same. Then we have the skills command, which will basically list all of the available skills within your Deep Code CLI setup. We have the model option, using which you can simply select the model, like there are currently two available, the DeepSeek version 4 Pro and the DeepSeek version 4 Flash. Then, apart from the model, we have the new command which is used to start a fresh conversation, the init command, which initializes an agent.md files with instructions for the LLM. We have the resume, just like the Claude, using which you can pick a previous conversation to continue from the same, so that it does not loses the context and you can get the best results out there. Then we have the continue option. Using this, you can continue the active conversation or pick one to resume. So both are basically very alike. Then we have the undo, which is a great thing, as it can help you restore code or conversations to a previous point in case you break something up. We have this MCP command, using which you can show MCP server and their status, and the available tools as well. We have this raw command as well, which can be used to toggle display mode for viewing or collapsing reasoning content. So if you basically want to free up a little bit of clutter from your view, then you can use this as well. And then finally, we have the final and the exit command, which is used to quit Deep Code CLI. So this was all pretty much about the commands and the structure of the Deep Code CLI. Do test them out yourself, just explore, see which commands can go hand in hand, which are useful, and how you can evolve with the same. So if you have any questions, do drop them down in the comment section and I'll try my best to answer them. And that was all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.